Hey guys, I'm here with Chen and we're on our way to Tel Aviv since Chen has some business he needs to do. And we're also gonna check some vegan restaurants since they have so many. So we'll see how many we managed to check. Right now, the first one we have in mind is Ubenkuben. It's a Japanese restaurant. And yeah, we wanna try it out. So we'll see you there. So we finished 10 business and now we want to head back to the car, but it's raining so hard. We waited for like 5 minutes because earlier it was raining even harder. But I'm not sure if it's going to stop, so we're going to run for it. Ken gave me his hat, which is basically my hat that I borrow him for good. And yeah, that's the best, put in a sun hat while it's raining and we're going to go for it. Okay, okay, we somehow managed. Gentleman Chen took me some of the way on his back because the pools were so big. The water got like all the way till here, and even though it's like you think it's winter boots, they're not waterproof at all. I step on a bit of water and my socks are already wet. I can't breathe and I can't talk. Okay, now we're gonna go to Ubenkuben, the Japanese restaurant. It should be like 15 minutes from this spot. Okay, and we found it. Ubenkuben right there. Let's go. It's just next to 416. Okay, so this is the menu. Excuse me, it's a bit wet. The table, as you can see, is quite wet. Also the bench, so we took some paper for it. For first dish, we took the Japanese pickles, and we also took the Wakame French fries. In the ramen section, we took the agadashi ramen. And for main dish, we took this one, the kinoko joy with the tofu. And yeah, it's come with rice and all kind of vegetable. And so we're gonna wait for the order to come and then we're gonna eat. So here is the food. Let's see what we got. This is the kinoko tofu. We find this lovely spot just next to the restaurant and we're gonna take advantage while it's not raining. So here we have the Wakame French fries. Look at this. This is the first time I see or gonna try something like this. Quite crunchy, and they also brought some mayo with it. Here we have the agadashi ramen. This is the kinoko tofu. I didn't know it also looked like a ramen. And this comes with the rice. And here we have the Japanese pickles. And we're gonna try it now. So itadakimasu. Okay, and now it's time for the food review. So first of all, I want to mention is that the agadashi ramen dish came lacking. It was missing some of its main ingredients like tofu and mushroom, and only came with noodles as well as some root vegetables and herbs, as you can see here. So for this reason and other reason I'm gonna tell you next, I'm gonna disqualify it. Okay, now let's move to the other and better stuff on the table, like the Wakame Chips. I think this is one of their best dish, and it's quite a clever idea to make Wakame seaweed accessible for even those who don't like the strong seaweed taste, since as a chips it's quite tasty and crunchy. The noodles are in one piece, you can't break them apart.
So as I said here, another downside was the noodles. It seems like it wasn't cooked properly or it came straight from a bag. It was glued to each other, which make it very challenging to eat. As for the kinoko joy, the dish was alright. The broth mainly tastes like sweet soy, and as you mixed it with the rice it tasted much better. As for the pickles, they were quite average, and I found their price to be over expensive for the amount you get, when in every other restaurant you can get them for 5 shekels or even add for free to the meal. I wanna add here, if you wanna get some really good pickles, you should try tofu and pickles. I think it's the best one I try in a Japanese restaurant. Okay, and now for the second reason why I disqualified the agadashi ramen. As we were eating, Chen noticed something suspicious in his broth. Of course, we went straight to the kitchen to inform them about that. The manager and the kitchen staff insisted it's a mushroom, but since the dish came with no mushroom, as you could see earlier, you could understand why we were quite skeptical to believe their excuse. When we insisted it look and taste more like meat than a mushroom, the manager became rude and completely disregarded our remarks, so we just left the food on the counter and left. And here we arrived to Epi Simple Market, a small haven in the middle of Tel Aviv. This place is fully vegan and sells a variety of items like chocolate, drinks, cookies, ice cream, vegan books and toys, and it's run by this dog.
Just kidding.
They also sell pre-made food like you can see here. They have Kameh tofu in some spicy sauce, some meatless balls, some yellow curry along with two kinds of koban. This one is the beet koban and the other one is the hamusta koban in mangold soup. On the top shelf they have salad along as jams, and on the very top shelf they have all the pickles. Here they have fresh drink like this carrot juice. And on the other side, they have the sandwich section. They have two kinds that we saw, this one with the pastrama tofu and the other one is with egg salad. They also sell onigiri, which is like a Japanese rice sandwich. Here they have cute books and plates with the Epi Market character on them. And of course you can buy some green plants and flowers as well as socks. If you're craving some tomato or potato socks, you can get them there. They also sell cream and soaps as well as 3 kinds of kombucha. And here you can find their luxury item like those praline from Midas. And on the side you can also find chocolate balls, truffles and some brownies. Those chocolate bars from Midas are just hypnotizing with those beautiful shapes. They're quite expensive, but I'm sorry I didn't grab one back then because they're really hard to find in any other store. They also have a variety of soup that I didn't record, but this is a short exploration of the simple Epi Market store.
So, and took this little sandwich and a choco. Okay, so we also got 2 cookies and now we're gonna sit here.
Good choco, it's a bit powdery. Like we should...
A lot powdery. It's like a choco you didn't mix well with a spoon. The taste is very dark chocolate, like a lot of cacao in it, but I'm gonna give it a 6 because of the powder. So here we have 2 cookies. And here we have a kitty. One with salty caramel, this is mine, and this is Henchan, this is almond and white chocolate. Really nice. Not very salty, more on the sweet side. How is yours? Give me a bite. I like mine better. Take a small bite. Small bite. Nice, I'll give it 8.5. Nice texture, even though it's not warm, it's still very soft. Okay, this is enough. I think I'll save the other egg for later. So we have here pastrami, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and
cabbage.
This is one good sandwich. Okay, so that was one good sandwich, and I'm very picky with sandwich. But this one was well seasoned, everything feels so fresh, and I just love the taste. It didn't feel dry at all, and all the mixture of ingredients went so well together. So I'm gonna give it a 10. I love it. I even want one more tiny bite, if you don't mind.
This is my pickle.
This is the Simple Market kitty. Okay, now we're gonna continue to piece of cake. And look what Chen found. Right here in the middle of the street. The most private spot in Tel Aviv. Okay, so we have this lovely bench here right in the middle of the street. Got quite full, but I'm still saving tiny bit more space because I want some cookies from piece of cake. A lot of cookies we ate today. Let's see if there's something nice.
And this is the end for part 1. If you want to watch the second part, please stay tuned as I publish the rest of our vegan food trip in Tel Aviv.